Hey guys, it's your boy Gloopy1 back with another Wizard101 PvP Nova video. We're not in queue. I lied. We're already in queue, and we're gonna absolutely handle and clap the next wizard we go against, unless it's a fire, because yeah, they're fire. But I'm gonna waste no time, and I'm gonna get right into the video, and I'll be right back when we get the match. And we got the match. Let's go right into the arena. Be like a life or something. I'm fine with a life. Don't give me a fire or a death. Just anything besides those two. Ooh, it does look like a fire. Good luck. It is a fire. So all we go against is fires, and I don't like it. Force bubble. I'm gonna minion. Take it out with a fire elf. Waste those pips. Yes. Yes. And we got the info. If we get the shadow pip, and because he doesn't know that we're Nova, the shadow pip. I was gonna say, if we get the shadow pip, because he doesn't know that we're Nova, he could think that we could do a sandworm on him, and he would be afraid, and I don't think he'd take out the minion. Stun block? This has got to be a stun block. If he does a blade, okay, so if he does a tower shield and a blade, we could do a shift ogre to figure out if that's a stun block or not, because it'll take out the tower shield, and it'll also remove a shield. So if we do that and it's a regular shield, it'll remove it, but if it's a stun block, it won't. And it'll get rid of the blade. So that's extremely situational, but if he does a tower shield and a blade and we pull the ogre, then that would be worth it, I believe, in my opinion. I did get a shadow pip, so he has to be worried about me doing a gaze of fate, so yeah. So he's gonna do that, and really? Ooh. Now, against ices, fires, and storm, to a certain extent, the Mander is a better minion. But I think overall the Clockwork is a better minion. Because Clockwork, he knows more spells. He knows Elemental Shield, Spirit Shield, Spirit Spear, he knows Mantle, Weakness, Locust Swarm, everything like that, right? So that's, he's more versatile, right? But the Mander only knows Elemental, Shield, it knows Mantle, knows Weakness and stuff. So if you're going up against a fire, you don't want that Spirit Shield, and you don't want that Spirit Spear and everything. So I think that if you're going up against a fire, the Mander may be better. But if they don't seem to be taking out the minions, then I would go for the Clockwork, because I think the Clockwork's just a better overall minion, because it has more health, it does more damage, it does have more options, but it's just that risk. It is a better minion, but it's always the risk that it does a Spirit shield on you instead of the elemental one that you would need. So what is the... oh. So I need him to blade, and then I can need to pull the ogre, and then I can find out exactly what that is. Oh, see, it's beautiful. So if he's going to do that, I'm going to do this. So now I shielded him, he shielded me. Beautiful. If I pull like a tower shield or something, I'm definitely doing it on him. Now he's got to spend more pips to take out that Clockwork Helper. Tower shield, beautiful. If he doesn't take out the minion this turn, I'm going to tower shield him. And I hope he just does an elemental shield himself. Ooh. What do you do? No. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If that was a Mander, he wouldn't even be able to do the Spirit Shield. So he would have done like a Weakness or a Mantle or like a Blade or something. Which a Blade wouldn't help me at all, but at least it was a chance to not be a Spirit Shield. So that's the risk you take if you do the Clockwork. I did get the double Shadow Pip. Is this going to be an elf? No, a Fire Beetle. Interesting. Minion, can you please just Spirit Shield me? Or not? No, 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 no. Do not Spirit Shield me. Elemental Shield me. Don't Locust Swarm him. You don't need to. You need to spirit shield me. I think I'm gonna have to defuse. So if I burn him, he still has enough pips to do a Scorching Scimitar. I can't afford for him to have the infoul and the Shrike and the bubble. So I'm just gonna do it to where he just has the Shrike and the bubble. Now, he's just gonna do this on me. I need him to shield me. Yeah, I have that up already. So he's gonna do that. He no longer has the infoul, which is good for me. Shield me, minion, please. Ooh, minion, you failed me. So he has 50 pierce from the Shrike, plus that 10. So that's 60 pierce. So it's his base pierce going. So I have 10 from the. Actually, it's not that bad because he didn't take out the shield. So I have 10 resist left from the shield. So it's his base pierce going into 70 resist. But I don't know, in FFA with the trap, that does. If he crits it, that's gonna do like at least 4,000, I think. Right? Unless like my predictions were off yesterday. I don't. Does he crit it? Ooh, he crits it. Ooh, does this do 4,000? Okay, if this does do 4,000, there is good news. Okay. 6,000? That was through a set shield and 60 resist. Really? Okay. I have to mana burn into like a Nova into like something else. Minion, that's not gonna help me. I have the double trap on me, it's not gonna help me, minion. So I'm gonna have to do. I think if he goes for a beetle here, then I have to mana burn. Like maybe an elf. So I'm not gonna do the ogre anymore. Ooh. Oh really? He just went for the Shrike again? Brainless. He's gonna hope for the Shadow Pip, and the game's gonna give it to him because of the way the game is. Shadow Pip. Yep. Through a weakness and a double shield and my resist, that shouldn't kill. If that kills, that's just broken. I got the fire shield. Does he just go for the brainless shadow hit? No. Crit? Really? I would expect you to crit. So I can try to block him out of Shrike by doing a mana burn. That still did 900. A crit shadow hit would have taken it, which is completely just stupid. I'm gonna have to mana burn into the Pip Conserve, into the Nova, into the other mana burn. I got a Pip Conserve here. I have to game. Oh. So then I'm gonna have to Nova. I don't need the fire. I have to Nova into the mana burn into something. Does he shield? He shadow shields. Ooh. I have to pull the mana burn. I have to pull it or I lose. He may even just kill me with an elf. I think he just kills with an elf. Or a fire shark. Oh yeah, he just kills with a fire shark. That's... And I didn't even pull it, of course. I have to like mantle into a feint, but he kills with a fire shark. GG. Yeah. through a set shield and my resist, that still did 6,000. So you're gonna tell me that's not broken? Oh, this is gonna do 3,000? Yeah. Because for some reason, something that does only a few hundred damage is gonna do 3,000 because it's fire. I don't. This right now is what is wrong with PvP. Right here. Because it doesn't matter what you do. You can't deal his amount of health. Like, you can't... How much health does he have? You can't do that much damage in the time before it takes him the time to get a Shadow Pip. And once he gets a Shadow Pip, you have to shield every turn. Because when you don't shield, as you saw, they're just going to crit and FFA. And even when you have a set shield up, see, I can't deal 7,500 before he gets the Shadow Pip with the 160 damage, like 60% crit, 37 armor piercing, and he has the high Shadow Pip bonus because he rocks the Dragoons, which the Dragoons also gives him the health. You can't deal 7,500 before they get a single Shadow Pip, and once they get one Shadow Pip, they can FFA at any point, and they can Scorching at any point, so it's pointless to try to... The only way to do it is to mana burn to get their pips low enough to where they can't do anything. But as you saw, even when their pips are low, they can just Fire Shark and deal 3,000 damage, even though it's like such a weak card. Let me show you. I think I have some. Where? At the most, it does about 400 damage, and because he's fire, that did 3,000. Because they just stack traps and they crit, and then they just win because they're fire. I may just get the same pet I have, but with Fire Ward instead. But that still is not going to help. Because even with the minus 85 shield, which is a lot better than a Fire Ward, they still win. I don't know. Well, I'll be right back with the next match, and I hope it's not a fire. See you then. And we got the match. I don't know. I hope it's not a fire. I could try to pack in one more fire shield, but I don't know for what. I could take out maybe a melt and just hope that I pull a diffuse. I don't, maybe for a supernova, but I think I need 3 because I don't have any in main. It does look like it's a life wizard. Does have the life setup. Does have the life pet. However, oh no, I didn't. It discarded the wrong one. It is a life. Yesterday, when I recorded, or last night when I recorded, I went against 2 ice wizards, and they had a death stitch with a death pet, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a death. I didn't look, and it was in fact not a death. I can do this. I need to pull a stun block. Amander's not that bad of an idea. I mean, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't do anything. But, like, if he goes for it, it's good for me. Ooh. Oh, he has a Spelemental Leprechaun. Oh, dang. Wait, did he crit that? If he crit that, then he almost didn't kill it even with the crit. Keep his pips low. Yeah. I can stun block. So he thinks that we're regular balance. So we may have to go for the shatter. From what I'm seeing, we may have to go for the shatter. Because if he has this many set shields and he's this precautious, you know good and well he's going to have the shadow shield. We did get the defuse. He's gonna feel like really stupid whenever I do the shadow blade because he's just gonna realize I wasted so many turns. I really like the spell Elemental Leprechaun. I hate it when people use it against me, but I think it's a really, really cool card. It's a cool concept, and like that you can hit and heal. But it's a small heal, so I think it's balanced. Unless you just have like really good incoming and you have really good crit, I think it's balanced. If you get like, I saw someone, I think it was Awesome the Sauce, like he got like over 1,000 heal from a 2-pip spell. Ooh, if I can type. So I'm gonna do the clockwork because he hasn't been able to kill. He hasn't been able to do 50 or 550 damage. Sorry, with the leprechaun. I did get the Nova. I did get the Nova. What is this? Weaver? Oh. You like never see the spell. I like Wings of Fate. However, can I protect my minion from dying? How much is that doing on me? 62. I don't think the minion dies this round, especially if I shield him, right? How much does that do? Ooh. So he does die if I don't pull the triage. I just minion again. Hey, we got 12 subscribers! Come on, triage. Please. Ah. I don't think it's gonna work out. Let's just minion again. Was that that could have been a really stupid play, because he can crit a caterpillar on me. And like, a few videos ago, I realized that whenever I'm open and they can crit a caterpillar on me, it's not good. Did he just go for the... Tell me he went for like the Wings of Fate, right? Or just for the leprechaun? That's great! He wasted a blade! I'm okay with this. Oh! He almost didn't kill! I forgot about that. So this should be the last turn this has on it. So I'm gonna shield. The infoul doesn't have enough ticks left on it to where I can go for the Nova and still utilize the infoul with it. I think I'm just gonna Shadow Blade into the Nova into like a diffuse or something. Because he's got enough health to where I think I need to Shadow Blade with it. So that's a stun block and a set shield. I don't know a set shield for what, but that's a stun block and a set shield. Did he just pass? You know what? I'm okay with that. Shadow Blade? I love the Shadow Blade. It's amazing. It's so like unique. Like, there's only a handful of shadow spells in the game, and for that to be one of them, that's like so cool. Like, I love Shadow Blade. It's one of my favorite spells. Steel Giant's up there. I like some of like the basic ones, like Locust Swarm. I love Locust Swarm. I think it looks so cool. I think it's disconnected, so I'm gonna faint into the Shatter. Oh, wait, I still got a Nova. Whoops. I was just going to faint into the shadow without the Nova. I saw the blade up, and I was like, that has to be the Nova blade. Because whenever Nova goes up, it puts the blade up there for you. I was like, that's just got to be the Nova blade. I was like, whoa, never mind. So now I can faint into the shatter. Because he looks like the kind of person that would have a shadow shield. Yeah, it kind of sucks that he lost connection. But, oh, so she strike? No, he doesn't strike. Shield. He does shield. So let me pull for that shatter. Oh wait, I got the shatter. Faint into the shatter, right? Faint into the shatter. We're gonna go green oak into the faint. Because if I faint into the shatter, yeah, that is a good move. But if he goes for like a hit here or something, then like, if he goes for a hit, I don't think he can kill me. No, he can't kill me. But just to be precautious, I'm gonna put the weakness up because I don't trust it. I don't trust this game. So we got the triple blade and the pierce and the everything. The only thing that really saves him here is an aftershock, which I believe they discontinued aftershock, which I like because I think it was. I mean, I used it occasionally, like once in a blue moon. I would use it aftershock. Does he aftershock here? Cool. Hey, Loomis is here, right? Hey, hungry caterpillars. I don't know why you would do that. I'm just gonna faint. I believe it's a GG. I feel kind of bad that like I won due to a connection loss, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna like flee, or I'm not gonna give him the game just because he lost connection. Because I mean, I earned my rank, he earned his rank, and sometimes the game just like it's just like I don't know the right word. It just like gives you garbage and everything, and like it messes you up. But yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't like winning to ones that's like a lost connection. I like to have a good game where it's actually, you know, competitive. Unless you're against if a fire loses a connection, I will take that win 100% all day, every day. And to an extent, ice if they're just being brainless. But if it's like somebody like him who was actually like playing really well, like he utilized Wings of Fate. That's like, you never see that spell. And like, that's what I like to see in PvP, like diversity and everything like that. When you play like that, and like with actual really good strategy, and you like lose to a connection, like that, it really sucks. I hate to see it. But like, I love to see the diversity and everything. Was he like a low level? No. So they just matched me up against someone really high rank. Wait, what is... That is horrible damage. What is he rocking? Oh! Ooh, he was doing what I was trying to do. So, if you don't know, I may have cropped out a video or something. I wanted to rock these boots, and I have a setup for it. I think it's this one. Or, well... those are supposed to be the other boots, but ooh, ooh, that could have really done me in. See, that takes skill. That strategy takes skill to be able to compensate yourself for the lost damage and lost everything from using that robe, and to be able to incorporate that life of free in. That is a real PvPer. He's like, that is what real PvP is about. To be able to like, not just like do the same thing over and over again. Like, you know, fire is just elf into the freet, or elf into the, I don't know, elf into the Striker or something, right? To be able to like pull off a combo like that, to Wings of Fate, and to like, and have the balance, or have the life of freet. That's like a last-ditch effort. Like that, like that is what I like to see in PvP. Like, that was amazing. So what did I use? I used a green oak and a faint. If PvP was like that, did he talk? No, he didn't. But if like all the matches were like that, and like they were not the same, like you went up against a crit life, then you went up against like, I don't know, a life that was like damage, and then you went up against like a jade life, and then you went up against a life like that, to where you could never predict the kind of, even if you're going up against a fire wizard, you could go up against like, say, I don't know, a defensive fire, a glass cannon fire, a balanced fire, like a fire that was using like special gear like that you saw. That would make PvP fun. I wouldn't mind going against fires like that then. But when PvP is just stale and it's the same people doing the same thing over and over again, that's when it's no longer fun. It's still fun in my opinion, because you, as you saw, you go up against lives like that, or not necessarily just life, but you go up against people like that that try the new strategies, and then they're like the trailblazers, and they're the ones who make the meta. But then you go up against a fire like this, and you're just gonna lose because he's gonna get a shadow pip and elf. But this is gonna be the last match of today, because I'm about to go farm for some balance of reads. I have one left, which I don't. Oh, he didn't get the shadow. I'm surprised he didn't get the shadow pip. So I don't know if y'all know, but so y'all have seen my treasure card decks, right? I like run a treasure card trading thing, which is where I get some of my steel giants, where I get some of the balance of fruits, where I get a lot of my rare TCs. I farm the bazaars, I trade with the people, I get rare TCs, and then I trade rare TCs. So I'll have like, you know, a rare fire spell, or a rare, he didn't kill. Or I'll have like a rare ice or storm spell. I'm not gonna need it, so I'll simply just trade a storm. Say I have a storm of freet right now, so say I don't need the storm of freet, so maybe I'll trade him a storm of freet for a balance of freet, and that way we both help each other out. So that's where I get my rare TCs. And if you want to do it, I can show you my setup after this. This is a fuel or a fire beetle. Ooh, but I can show you my like red barn farm after this, which is where I have like all of it. If you want to get rare TCs, and so that's where I basically get all of mine. Like, so shift, I traded for some of my shift TCs, but when I was farming for the shadow pierce jewels, if I can talk, when I was farming for the shadow pierce jewels in Mirage, I was farming the creatures called the 40 Thieves. And they also happen to drop shift, and I farmed them so much I got like 9 or something shifts just from farming them. And then the people I was farming with, I got them to trade me some of their shift TCs in exchange for some other stuff. I forgot what I traded them. So like, yeah, I do go out and get my own TCs. Or really, a lot of the times I just farm the bazaar. That storm fruit I was talking about, literally, I just farmed the bazaar and someone just sold a storm of fruit, and I just bought it for like 150 gold. That was literally how I got the storm of fruit. So, and then it's such a good TC that I can trade it for a balance of fruit. And I do try to keep myth ones too, because I am in a PvP my myth. Besides that though, I don't really keep TCs that often, like to use. I don't really use that many. So I have like all the death ones. If you need TCs, hit me up in the comments. I'll definitely, if I have like a ton of TCs. They're mainly PvP, but they're also like rare TCs. I was just like, if you just need empowers too, I just got empowers to trade. But yeah, so that's how I get all mine. I'm blanking on which ones I'm talking about in specific. I'm gonna balance of fruit is one, shift is one. Triage, I just learned the spell from the decathlon, and I just craft my own triages. What else is there? Steel giant. I've never traded a steel giant. I just farm the bazaar, and I get steel giants from the bazaar. That's just where I get those from. But tell me if this is a. Ooh, it looks like a fire beetle. Ooh, see, this is why I don't like fires. They'll fuel fire beetle, and they have a triple trap on you. What are you gonna do against that? You can't shield it because they still have the traps on. You can't do something like a dark pact to get rid of the trap because it's a fire trap. And now is the infel and the bubble and 3 traps on. And if I don't mana burn him to get his pip slow, he kills me. Like that's the game. So the only way to beat fire is if they have their pips low enough, and then you just mana burn them to keep them low. I don't know. I'm gonna have to TC tower shield this. I got the double shad. He does strike. He shadow shields. So I'm not gonna Nova just yet. I'm gonna do this. Try to prevent him from going for a single hit. And I'm gonna dig for that pierce. Because I have a pierce inside. Either that or I can just dig for the shatter. I got the fire blade. Or fire shield. Let's go for the elf here. I just discarded my triage. Ah! Depending on what you do, I'm gonna thermic you. Does the thermic save him? If he barely dies, I should have... Oh, I got it! So, I may Nova into like the feint, into the shatter. Please tell me you survive, right? Woo! Okay, Nova into the feint, into the shatter. I need to pull a shatter. I got the pierce. Does he shield here? He doesn't. Does he? What does he do here? Ooh. Ooh. A base Nova doesn't kill him. So I'm gonna have to buff it up once. Which I believe that's where the feint comes in. Actually, I do have the double blade, so maybe a base Nova kills. But depending on what he does, I'm gonna have to mana burn him. Does he watch? Hey! Shout out to my boy, Carlos Legend Hammer. Let's see what is gonna happen. So, I'm gonna mana burn. Yeah, I'm gonna mana burn. Because he can't do anything. Whoop. I misspelled too. I can't just faint. You know what? I can't shatter. He's right. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go for the feint. Hopefully this kills. I did not think this through, like, whatsoever. Some people say it killed, some people are saying it doesn't kill. How much? That pierces everything. It's like that shield ain't even there. Woo! GG! Ooh! Beautiful. See, like, fires, fires, they do the same thing every time. So if you pull the right stuff and know how to do it, you can counter them. Okay, so here's my house. You don't have to be this fancy. I was just trying to like go above and beyond, right? So here's the schools. The angle, the shard is pointing to which way the schools are. So this is fire. This is life and death, right? So here, see, I have all these, and these are called the treasure card displays. They're pain in the neck to craft. 30 mistwood, 10 stone blocks, which I have a dandelion farm because they drop stone block and mistwood and cattails. So this stuff you just farm in the bazaar, and then this and this stone block and mistwood you gotta farm in the bazaar. So see, I have these, right? And then I just go down here to the death one. So I just have all these rare TCs, right? See, I'm not gonna need a Lord of Night. I'm not gonna need like a Crow. These aren't really rare ones, but I'm not gonna need a Kettle Black or a Death Scarab. I'm not gonna need a Deadly Minotaur, right? But the Death Wizard that does need it, he's not gonna need, say, his Steel Giant or something. So I'm gonna trade him a Deadly Minotaur for a Steel Giant, and see, like, you have these Death ones, right? Or these Fire ones. But see, I'm gonna need the ones like, I love this spell. Never used it because I don't know where you can get it. I don't know where I got it. I looked it up and I can't find out where I got it. But I think that spell's amazing. But see, this is the spell that I need the most of. Franklin Stove and then Balance of Freets here. So say, I need a Balance of Freet, and I'm going up against a Storm. Or I'm going with a Storm that has a, that needs a Storm of Freet. I just go, and I'll trade them mine for theirs. And see, I like to have these up, like these displays, so they can see what they want. But you don't have to. You can just say, hey, do you need this? And they say, yeah. Do you need this? And then you just talk, and then you just trade them. But here's basically just my setup and stuff. Oh, I gotta move those crystals. They're I didn't realize they would come through the thing. But so here, so like I have a bunch of shifts. I need shifts. So I'm not gonna need a Boreas of Freet, but a Mythwood. I'm not gonna need an after. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna need like a White Rat, but a Mythwood. I'm not gonna need, say, a Pigsy or a Life of Freet or something like that, but a Life Wood. So I trade them my non-school, like non-balanced school treasure cards, and they trade me, say, they'll trade me a Balance of Freet or a Steel Giant, or they'll trade me a 60 Mantle or a Franklin Stove, or they'll trade me, like, I don't know, a different Myth TC or something that I could get and trade for something good. But that's how I get all my rare TCs. Like, that's how I get, let's see, that's how I get Steel Giants. That's how, I know I have some more. That's where I get some Death Bats. Mainly I just farm in the bazaar for those, though. But if you want to, like, I get some Myth Banshees and stuff. But if you want to go into PvP, I definitely recommend having some sort of treasure card trading thing. Like, I organized my friends. One of these 3 little dots right here, those are the ones that trade treasure cards with me and stuff. So I definitely recommend having some sort of system where you can give somebody treasure cards and get some for PvP, because otherwise you're on your own and it's a lot harder. But that's the video, guys, and I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you learned something today. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, then don't like it. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it, and I hope you'll have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'm gonna go farm for some Balance of Fruits. See you guys later.